this lesson, I'm going to discuss with you the anatomy of a blog. A lot of people ask questions on how does a blog work? What are the different parts of a blog? What are the components? And why are they important? And why are they useful? No? Why do bloggers love blogs? Actually, blogs have a lot of features that are simple, but when you really look at it, they are very useful in communicating with the target audience or to your blog readers. So what I will do right now is to give you a, a preview of what are the components of a blog, and I hope that you will be able to appreciate blogs better after I discuss this. Okay, so let's now look at our desktop right now, and I'm looking at two blog posts. And what my intention here is to show you how does a blog look like. So typically, when you look at any ordinary blog, you'll find that they are arranged according to date. So the older ones are usually at the bottom part of a blog, while the newer ones are at the upper part of a blog. And each blog post can be composed of text. It can also have pictures, and in some cases, a blog can also have videos. So in a simple blog post, you can have a full multimedia experience, and you can give the option of letting your readers read through your thoughts or make them download a podcast or voice recording version of your blog post. And you can also supplement a video, like let's say you visit a tourist destination or you attend an event and you feature the person. Show the face of the person or show the place. You can give it a real feel on what the place looks like. So this way, it's like the reader is with you all along, no? Because you give them the full experience of what is in your post. Okay, another component of a blog that makes it interesting compared to websites, at least the first generation of websites, is that you can also accept comments. And as a blog reader, you will also have the capability to post comments. So in this case, if you read a blog and you find it interesting, or you found it interesting, or you have a question that you would like to post and make a follow-up, you can visit that blog post. And normally, you will have to visit the actual post itself. So by clicking on the post title, it will show you the permalink or the permanent link of a blog post. And at the lower part, you will see the people who have posted comments on the blog. And if you would like to add more to the discussion, you can just post a comment and ask questions or post your thoughts. No? On the other hand, if you are the blog owner, normally you have a control panel for your blog where you can approve comments or disapprove comments. Later on, when we proceed to the portion where you have to administer your blog, I will show you the comments area where you can approve or disapprove. And within your blog itself, like right now we are in the comment page, as the blog owner, you can also post your answers here and interact further with your readers. It is important for blog owners to take time. No? Take time in the sense that when you read a comment, if they have something important to say, read it, try to understand it, what are their concerns, and answer back and provide good answers. No? If you feel that the question that was posed was a little bit sensitive and you don't want to answer it through your comment section, just say that I will send you an email. And as owners of a blog, always try to keep peace and harmony in your blog and not to put yourself on the spot. Because at the end of the day, at least that's my opinion, because at least at the end of the day, you want readers to have a good vibe of being in your blog, good feelings, and have fun activities, or at least experience fun whenever they are in your blog. Okay, another thing that you will also find in a typical blog is you will find that the owner will post information about themselves. So you will find the bio area or about us area where they have a one paragraph description about themselves. They also have a photo, so that will give you a perspective on who this blogger is all about. Although you will find that some bloggers, they blog anonymously and they don't disclose their information. That's all right, especially if you feel that there are issues that you are tackling, or maybe you have a full-time employment and you are not really allowed to blog. So that is one way also of of blogging. No? You can blog anonymously. Yeah, that is acceptable at this time. And most blogs also, especially now with the newest tools available in the market, you can now put labels for every blog post that you make. So whenever you put labels, keep in mind that it should be reflective or consistent to the topic that you are discussing in your blog. And when people click on the labels, what happens there is that you will be taken to a list showing you an archive of all the blog posts within that blog that has the same label. So that's very important, especially if you are perhaps tackling a specific celebrity or celebrity issue or a specific consumer issue consistently in several blog posts, but not in a series. So putting the right tags or the right label will allow you to keep track of that topic so that if that person would want to know more about it. And each blog post also has a timestamp. So normally at the end of a blog post, you will see who made that post and what time that post was made. And in this case, when you click on the timestamp also, you will find that the full URL of the blog post also appears, or oftentimes referred to as a permalink. A lot of blogs today are personal in nature, but in some cases, you will find them also having commercial aspects in it. They accept advertisement, among others. So the advertisement can come in the form of images. In some cases, they come in the form of text links. And in other cases, you will find them joining third-party advertising networks like Google AdSense, where you will see posts in their blogs with Google AdSense on the sidebar or at the top or within a blog post or at the lower portion of a blog post. Always bear in mind that although we put ads because we want to add revenue to our blog or at least earn revenue for ourselves, we must keep a balance so that it doesn't distract the reader too much. When I say that it doesn't distract the reader, try to avoid the situation that the reader was reading through your post and all of a sudden saw the ad, that instead of continuing reading your post, they ended up clicking on the ad. Maybe if that is your intent, then go ahead. If your intent is to really make the person click on the ad. But if your intent, first and foremost, is to make that person read your post, then don't put any ads that will prevent that person from completing reading your post. Another item that you will find also in most blogs today is that they have links to other websites. These links can be just ordinary links to other websites, or sometimes they are links to other blogs. If they are links to other blogs, this is popularly referred to today as blog road. So this is where you try to put a list of the blogs that you follow, that you want to share to people, and encourage them to read it. So this is an example of a blog road. And another component of a blog is it has archives. They have an archive section, and in the archive section, you will find the year that the blog started, or all the articles within a year. You will also see the articles that appear in a month. So in this case, even without going through the archives pages, you will already have a view of what are the various topics tackled. And if you don't have time to search through the archives, most blogs today also has a search box where you can type in questions. So like in this example, let's say we're looking for topics related to payment. I just type payment, and then it will show me a result of blog post where the word payment was used. So this is one way also where you can search for information within a blog. Now, let's say you don't have time to read through all the blogs and visit them one by one, but you want to subscribe. What should you do? Most blogs today, or at least I could say that all blogs have today, what we call RSS, or really simple syndication. This is where people can subscribe to a blog. So normally, in the case of Blogger, if it's a Blogger-hosted blog, at the end of the screen, you will find subscribe to post. So meaning you can subscribe to a blog post. And Some browsers today now have features where you can subscribe to blog posts automatically, while others would require you to add them to your favorite reader. And later on, I'm going to show you how this is done. Okay? So you can add them either to your live bookmarks, you can add them to your My Yahoo, Google, depending on which tool do you use. So there are many options. And the beauty also of viewing a blog using a reader is that it spares you from the many distractions that you may find in a blog, the video, the sidebars, and everything. Because when you view a blog through a reader, all you can see is pure text, all content, nothing else. And last but not the least, and I'm sure there are more stuff that you can find in a blog, but I'd like to emphasize also that you can post RSS feeds in a blog. So let's say I'm showing you this blog right now, but what you'll notice is that I'm also promoting other blogs within this blog. So like in this case, I'm showing the RSS feed from this blog to this one. So meaning, even if you haven't visited this blog, I'm showing you the titles of it so that in case you are interested, you can click on it and visit it. So that is one way also. We call this cross-promotion of blogs that you can try out. So if you have any questions about the anatomy of a blog, please don't hesitate to visit our website at bloggingfromhome.com and ask your question there. Thank you.